Senators criticize Akpabio's appointment of minority leaders. Aye. FG plans to revive Ajaokuta Steel Company for military production. SDP candidates appeal against Finitari's victory dismissed by court. These are some of the headlines, and I have here in the studio no other person than the strongman Chukwudi Ejimofor, and my name is Bon Woke, of course. I'm sure you're watching us live on our social media platforms. We'll go on a short break. When we come back, we hit the road, some of the stories that are trending. Don't go away. Welcome back. It is still Atlantic Television Press Roundtable, and my name is Bon Woke, and I'm told you I'm here with Chukwudi Ejimofor, the War General. And the first story here is about those who are warring and troubling, those where the sun sets. That's what we are saying. Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, has said that the activities of Simon Ekpa, one of the leaders of IPOP currently living in Finland, were doing damage to security in the southeast. General Musa, who alleged that Ekpa was being protected by Finland, said there was a need for government to engage the government of Finland and possibly invite the Finnish ambassador to Nigeria for questioning. The Defense Chief was speaking when he led other service chiefs and the Inspector General of Police to appear before the House of Representatives at the commencement of his sectoral debate. He said while the military and other security agencies in the country were doing their very best to ensure that there is peace in the southeast, the comments and activities of ECPA are sabotaging their efforts. Service Chief added that about 140,000 terrorists have surrendered and are awaiting disarmament, pointing out that there is no single territory currently being occupied by Boko Haram insurgents. Two things there. The Chief of Defense Staff was making a report at the National Assembly. And for Southeast, he was worried about Simon Ekpa, the young man who was born after the war, who didn't see the war, who doesn't know the implication of suffering people during the Civil War. And he's cool enough as even a local government official in Finland, and is there inciting adults to carry arms against their fatherland. That's one. He said, Ekpa, propaganda, words. That's what a journalist once said, you should fear the microphone. Tony Naharo. Fear a man with the microphone. What is the veracity of that?
Well, let me start from
the War General.
From the second part. Let me first start from the second part, then end there.
Okay.
For the second part, what we are hearing, know that even in security outfits, there is that is part of security itself, which we know most cases it doesn't work out. The claim about no territory is occupied by Boko Haram, I think he over bits of long he exaggerated.
Yes, because generally, like you continue with your talk, the Boko Haram insurgency is a guerrilla war. They have no defined space, even though they were capturing territories. They're beyond territories, they're everywhere. And when they're at large, is it not more dangerous? Is it not as dangerous as occupying territory?
Occupying territories?
The Dapchi girl are still in captivity. The other girl and all that, Leah Sharif, all of them are still in captivity.
So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, his claim.
Yeah.
I think he exaggerated. And I think when you are type of claims forward,
yes.
It should all be that there is a full-blown war. That when you are talking, the other side will be weak. Like during the Civil War in Nigeria, we know Kokondem. They will even be killing Nigerians I mean, the Biafrans, we will now tell you that the
Biafrans,
have finished
the powerful Biafran. So,
no, at the time, no, we do now. As at early this year, okay, from January till now, he wasn't doing anything again. He was waiting, exaggerated in that area. Then coming to the southeast, where we know that this Simon Ekpa, but the man is, I don't know what to say, but I'm saying that it's pretty late.
no, but the point, yes, okay.
It's pretty late. The chief of staff to have come at this time, because if you see what is happening in the south, that's why it looks as if I'm short of words.
Yes.
What is happening in the south is alarming. When somebody who somewhere in a comfort zone, his comfort zone, then they be mining.
What happens in a region?
In a region, and say he has even claimed to be prime minister.
Prime minister.
Nothing happened. The Finnish government allowed. I expected Nigerian government to have acted before now.
Before now, it's not that calling for the summoning of the ambassador.
They've acted before now, because the guy is there, really dishing out instructions to people.
And I hear he's in a local government councillor there.
Then yet he's a Finnish citizen. Now he's trying to set up. If you see what these youths who are looking for, what they will go on to behave abnormally,
Exactly.
they're now saying that, and because he aligned it to IPOB, is not the way it should have been. Let the Nigerian government look at him, tackle him headlong. He's on his own. When IPOB say we are going it this way, he will say this way. When IPOB say this, we are going this way, and the powerful, the spokesperson of IPOB has always been saying, Simon Ekpa is not part of us. Any instructions given. Do you know that?
But all that are rhetorics. The people listen to it. No, they obey him when they say sit at home and don't sit at home.
When they now say the men
Have they not been sitting at home?
But this the more powerful, the spokesperson, they continue saying, telling people don't obey this.
People are obeying in the sense that he has not been able to stop the influence of Simon Ekpa. Because one,
who do you want to stop? Who do you want to stop?
No, there should be a counter propaganda.
He has the propaganda comes in.
And he has succeeded?
The propaganda comes in. Don't you think that the man tell people what they want, what they need?
What they want to hear.
What they want to
That's
hear.
the point I'm making.
I mean, but talk of IPOB setup, administration, they are not part of it. They have issued for a long time.
Okay. So why is this? Why?
If Nnamdi Kanu has been released, because that is what people are saying, releasing Nnamdi Kanu. You know, if people will still obey his.
That is the point. So,
yes.
so the point is that Nnamdi Kanu's release is not something that will happen to them tomorrow, and the concern of is that the utterances, activities, and comments of that young man who is in his comfort zone in Finland is creating insecurity challenges and breaches indeed in Southeast. And he's talking about how to stop the Finnish ambassador succumb to the call by Nigerians that they should call that man to order. Can the Finnish government call him to order? Especially because it's their city.
No, it's sentiment,
right? Solving a two-state affair.
In international relations. We have good relationship. That's why we have ambassadors here. Yes. We also have ambassadors here. Yeah. So it's something that will come. The ambassador will come. Then they have a diplomatic relationship, diplomatic discussion, engagement to know how to take care of it. Otherwise, do you know that Nnamdi Kanu was also...
Can they refuse? If they refuse, what will be the consequence?
They will not.
They will not refuse. Can they repatriate him? Now that he's their citizen.
Now, because he's their citizen, that's why he's behaving that way.
Exactly.
That way there. His repatriation cannot cannot
not
be official.
It can be possible.
It can be possible. Nandi Carlos repatriation cannot be possible.
That would be abduction.
Okay.
That would be abduction.
So
and that abduction can only be possible between the two, when the two states agree.
No.
The state of Finland and the...
No. Abduction is only one state will agree. Repatriation is when the two states agree. You understand?
Okay.
When you want to repatriate, the Finland will now say, go.
Okay.
If you don't want, we repatriate you. Either you leave our country or we repatriate you. Give him the options. Then abduction is when you go, the way they did to Umar Diko, the way they did to Nandi Carlo, and before you know he's in Nigeria. Wouldn't know where or how. So these are the
you think that should be the right treatment?
Well, you know,
if the Finnish government fails to call him to order.
No, you see, it's not something you announce.
Yeah.
It's
Will it be fair to him? Will it be fair to Nigerians if he's repatriated or abducted?
In this circumstance.
Will it be abuse of his right? These are the questions.
Definitely, it's abuse of his right.
Okay.
But when the whole thing comes in a way that something costs it, you understand? Then the home state, that's the whole country where it's like in Finland, we now say, yeah, you did our citizens. This is what you have done to our citizens. It's not a normal way.
Okay.
You understand? You could talk about international, they say it's not.
Well, I think that generally it's going to, and that's
it's
what,
not going to be born.
and that's why the young
countries
agree. No, it will be difficult for two.
Either they now caution him, he will be cautioned.
Okay.
Not bringing him home. When they now invite the ambassador, then they will now fit their home country. Because it should be cautioned.
Yes, because there's a breach there. You are a citizen of Finland, and Nigeria is your second country. You are saying you are the prime minister of a secessionist agitation.
These are things
I'm coming. Yes, a secessionist group. It means that you are rebelling against your fair country of birth. So I think that there's a breach there, if that government can understand. Freedom, absolute freedom in Finland, where once you're there, you can do whatever you like. And let's watch out. But that may not be the only solution to the IPOB agitation. There could be some constitutional and political solutions in terms of restructuring the country to pacify.
If you want to treat, we have been talking about this.
Yes.
If Tinubu wants to treat the issue of regional,
regional,
encompassing regional